there. You know how we do it here. You know what's coming up next. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, that is working. That's working. I don't know what this the Streamlabs thing updated and it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So it's a pain in the butt. All right, you know what's up. Let's see here, City. And what are you playing? Where we at this morning and what you playing? I'm still playing. I'll go first. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. So, like I said, it is slowly becoming my favorite game this year. So, so what is happening? What are you all doing? What you all playing? So, you know, how we feeling this morning? So what is happening? What is happening? So Chris B in the house. Shout out to Chris B. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. Thank you to REC. How are you doing this morning? Shout out to you, REC. What's happening? Ice Queen Gaming. How are you doing this morning? How you feeling? Do I have any more gameplay? Yeah. I'm playing a lot more games on PC and I'm recording. So yeah, I appreciate you asking. Lincoln Clay. Shout out Lincoln Clay, Mr. DVR, I'm sorry, not Mr. DVR. Well, he is doing DVR of his PSVR. So you all check that out. I believe he was playing Star Wars Squadrons the other day. So Chris B's playing Division 2 DLC. Okay. So did they ever cure the smallpox in that? I mean, did they ever cure their pandemic, the smallpox? So Lincoln Clay says, good morning, everybody. The Ageless Wonder. What is happening, Lincoln Clay? Link, what is good? What is good, brother? There's a game called Bars. Okay, shout out to you. So Ice Queen's playing Genshin. Is that Genshin Impact? A lot of people still doing it. It's still raging in the Division Part 2. Wow. That is something else. That is something else, people. Wow. But what is going on now? What is happening? So glad everybody is here this morning. Hope everybody is doing well. You made it back for one more time. You'll be here for about another 45 minutes to an hour, hanging out for a little bit. So, but what is happening? Plus Ultra saying Avengers, and that game still has glitches. Okay, yeah. See, I bought that game. I literally bought that game, and I couldn't find nobody to go avenge things with. So I just took the game back. I sat on it for 3 days. I emailed people, and it was like everybody was either already playing. Everybody was either already playing it with people, or they didn't want to start over. Because I did play the demo, but I really didn't. I auto leveled the character. I guess you can kind of auto level your characters, and I auto leveled the characters on up. So, and I didn't really, but I've seen some cool looking characters. The Captain America in all black outfit. I've seen that. I've seen. I don't know if these are mods on the PC. I don't know. And I've seen the Iron Man outfit. They're gonna add Spider-Man. They're gonna add Hawkeye and T'Challa here pretty soon. So I think what'll happen is once they add characters, and I think once they do that, I think it'll be there. Because I was surprised because Hawkeye, at least in the comics, in the MCU version of the Avengers, Hawkeye is one of the founding members. He was one of the founders. That's why in Avengers Endgame, the original 6 Avengers, the original 6 Avengers had to figure out the time travel and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So Phaedro Socrates says Xbox complains about COVID all the time. Must have got. Well, again, that's nasty. So. Oh, that's okay, Ice Queen. I'm glad you came by, and this, if you don't mind, people hit the like button. Or so, I'm going to start singing Rita Hayworth, and you don't want me to start singing that. So, I will. So, who's going to spend 500 on Xbox Series and import? Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So apparently there are some reports out there, and I don't necessarily believe them. Let me make that clear. That there are some people having some heating issues with the Series X. Let's go ahead and well, can we bring that on up? No, it's brought up my own podcast. We don't need to see that. So maybe I hit the wrong button. Let me go here. I'm trying to bring this up here because this is. I mean, again, this is based off something on Twitter. Um, it's not working correctly. No, it's not going to work this morning. Okay. All right. Well, that is finicky. But apparently, there's a few people reporting that Xbox Series X is having overheating issues. And again, let me make this clear. I don't know if that's true or not. I personally have doubts because the person that reported it called himself the ghost of Tsushima or something like that. And I mean, so I'm kind of rolling my eyes at it. I doubt that. I mean, does it run a little bit hot? Probably. Is it overheating? That's a totally different. That's a totally different say. So let's see here. See Xbox. There's Xbox One X. I'll put Xbox Series X. Over. Yeah, overheating. Let's see if anything pops up. Yeah, see, there's really nothing popping up. Um, so I don't think it's overheating. Um, they did a really good job dispersing the heat. Not saying it's not possible. I'm going to say that that's why I put a big question mark around it because I personally don't believe it's overheating. Those aren't. I don't think these guys got retail units. I think they have other units. I forgot what they're called. I guess prop units or, I don't know what they're playing. The only thing that I find interesting is that because the reason I don't believe because the guy said they told us not to show any new games, but there are no new games out. Okay, the new games don't come out till what? I guess Assassin's Creed Valhalla will come out. That's playable. I guess they could have played Madden. I'm pretty sure Madden should work in that console. So I'm just I don't know. And like I was, and shout out, we did 60 frames no lag last night. Porter Rock hosted, of course, and I was a guest in J-Dub City. We were on there, and and my whole question was, does the Xbox Series X have to have? Do the games just automatically adjust to it, or does it have to have some type of optimization? You see what I'm saying? I mean, I know the games are going to load no matter what. They're going to load fast because that's part of the overall system. But or the games are going to load faster. I'm sure the 360 games will load faster because there's less to load, right? But and then they already showed the Series S and the Series X loading OG Xbox games, and it loaded them the same speed. So there was no difference with the OG Xbox. And that's from Austin Evans, whatever his name is. But dude, I mean, and I know that they showed Gears of War, like the original Gears of War playing, and it did look great. It was 4K and stuff like that. But I think didn't the original Gears of War come out in like 2006 or something like that? And again, do you want to really be showing a 15-year-old game? I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, so boycott Activision. What did you miss? You didn't miss anything. The main thing is you showed up and hit that like button. So somebody already hit the dislike button, man. Somebody's a shield. Yeah, prototype. Yeah. So all right, they have a prototype. That's fine. So you like Rita Hayworth? All right, I may break into some Rita Hayworth. Load times were not impressive. Okay, compared to the Xbox X, they are impressive. You got to compare. The REC was happening. You have to compare everything with the Series X to the Xbox X. Okay, do not compare it to anything else but that. Microsoft is going out of their way talking about how much better it will be compared to the Scorpio. That's what they're doing. They're not really comparing it to the PlayStation. So, I mean, here's what I do know about it, just from the developers, like from Remedy and Crystal Dynamics. The PlayStation 5 is fine. They're going to have 4K 30 modes. They're going to have 4K. They're going to have 60 FPS modes. I mean, there's all these people running around saying, you know, we want options and stuff like that. You're getting them. So the PlayStation community, at least the guys that I've talked to, they're like, okay, then this is fine. I mean, they're excited about it. They're not running around screaming how it's horrible, it doesn't work right, stuff like that. So, um, yeah, pre-production unit, a prototype, that's fine. So, but yeah, I was impressed with the load times. But uh, compared to what? I mean, compared to the old Xbox, I'm impressed. So that's why they didn't show any external SSD benchmarks. You talk about Microsoft hasn't shown any. I don't know if they have or they haven't. I don't know. So Xbox knows that audiences show them last gen game. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, again, but there's nothing next gen to show. I mean, there's no next gen game to show. I mean, I guess they could have shown Madden. Like I said, that's the only game that I assume if you had the physical copy on your Xbox X or your S, if you're playing it right now, if you're playing it right now, okay, you can stick that disc into the Series X and it should work because EA is giving you a free upgrade. So let's see it. That's all. I mean, I don't understand that. So that's what I would have done, but that's me. That's me. I don't have one. So but yeah. So I don't believe it's overheating. What's up, Corey Massey? Corey Massey, you believe it's overheating, or do you think it's interesting that the guy who said that it was overheating? Do you think it's interesting that the guy who said that his name is what did he call himself? Something like the Ghost, and then last name was Tsushima. It's like, yeah, this guy's unit just happens to be overheating. Come on now. So come on, guys. So I don't believe it. Plus, also, yeah, Dirt Naps was happening. So the option to not have games. Yeah. Well, Xbox has sold these cats on. Microsoft has sold them on no ownership. I mean, because it's like, well, we get it. It's in Game Pass. It's like, okay, they don't believe in ownership. It's in Game Pass. Therefore, if the game is incomplete, it's okay because I'm only paying $1. I'm only paying $10, whatever, and that's their mentality. So it's a shame it's like that. But again, I'm not getting one. You know, I did enter a contest some Bengal fans have. Shout out to Zim Hude and the rest of those guys in New Stripe City. They are giving away a Series S. They're going to give it away. Now I entered that contest because I'm in their talk circle. So we're in the contest. So that's the only way I'm getting one. You know. So Rice Eater 79 says Microsoft has a marketing deal with Valhalla and Cyberpunk 2077. That's true. For Xbox, and the game footage shown on PC and the 30 series for the video. Really? I did not know. Well, I knew Cyberpunk was shown on the 2070, wasn't it? Because they were wanting to show the DLSS or whatever that is. They were wanting to show that. And it was running at 30. It was running 1080p, 30 frames a second with the deep learning on there. So I think they were trying to sell people the 2060. Because when I saw that, I'm like, damn, I should have bought the 2060. I literally said that out loud. I'm like, man, because that actually does look good. So and if it's capable of doing that, and again, you got to understand, Cyberpunk is going to be optimized for the NVIDIA card. That's the card it's going to be optimized for. So GPU wise. So 26, it's going to probably be optimized for the 2060s and stuff like that and on up. So but yeah. Oh, Phil Mike Hunt, if you're having surgery, my thoughts and prayers are with you. So you're going in for surgery on a Saturday, okay? So Bryce Hoover says they got a Cyberpunk 2077 trailer for the 3080 with RTX. Yeah, again, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, because it's there, and I think if you get a 3080, don't you get a Cyberpunk game? Is that part of your deal or bundle or something like that? I know if you get a AMD like 5700, you get a game. They will just give you the code for a game. So yeah. So Chris B says he has a Series X pre-order, trading in your One X, so it won't cost full price. All right, well, Chris B, how much was your trading? How much did they give you towards your Series X? So you remember, if you don't mind me asking. So yeah, Phil Mike Hunt's asking the same question. How much did they take off? And how did you know you were going to be able to get one? Because I do know that people are getting that nasty alert that says that they may not be getting it, which sucks. So just to let you know. But again, oh, you got $200. All right, so if you got, that's not bad then. So you paid what, like three? What'd you end up paying? So the 500 minus the two, that's three. You pay like 320 or something like that for your Series X. That's not bad for a next gen console, guys. I mean, let's just look. Let me make this clear. If you can trade something in on those Xboxes because they're not full generational leaps, then that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Did CD Project Red send me a Cyberpunk chair? Nope. No, my Cyberpunk chair, I wrote a note and I put it on my chair. And it says Cyberpunk. That's my Cyberpunk chair. So, so let's see. That's funny though. Yeah, $299 plus tax. Yeah, that's not bad for a next gen console, but it's not a full gen leap. So again, and that's what, again, he did exactly what I would have done. If I had a Scorpio and I wanted to stay in the Xbox ecosystem, yeah, just get rid of my Scorpio. And go ahead and now, to me, and that way the stuff I'm playing at 30, in theory, I should be able to play at 60. So it's just, it is what it is. So I got no problem with that. So and again, it's you all's money. Of course, I'd rather you donate it to the church, but you got to get what you want to get, right? So, but yeah, it's not bad. It's like I traded in my Xbox 360 on my PS4, and I think I got I walked out of GameStop paying 200 and what did I pay? $231 for my PS4. And then I went to Redbox and I rented a game because I didn't have any cash extra to rent me a game. So, or to buy a game. So I rented, what did I rent? I rented 2K. Whatever year that was, it came out, 2K13, I think I rented and tried to play that. And I was like, well, this is okay. And then I got kind of upset. Then the next game, and he just had to wait because I had to wait a few weeks, and then MLB The Show came out, and I bought MLB The Show. Then I ended up buying Infamous Second Son. Then I bought The Last of Us Remaster. I bought that. So I think I beat Infamous. I bought and then I traded the Infamous in on The Last of Us, and then from The Last of Us, I bought MLB. I think that was kind of the way I got rolling into the PS4. So, Ice Queen says she's getting. Slink C, what's happening, fam? How you doing? Slink says she's getting the PS5 next year. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, if you're a lot of people are going to be waiting until next year, myself included. If things don't work out, because things may not, I'll be getting it next year too. So don't feel bad. I just, what I'm doing is this, is that I'm going to take my PC to the shop. I've already made my appointment for next month. Okay, that's when it's going to the shop. So so once I get it there, I will take it there if things don't work out for the PlayStation. That's where I'll be. I'll just say, all right, I'm taking my PC to the shop. I'll be playing on PS4 until next year. So, which is fine because I still got like a bunch of games to play. I still got, like I said, I still got Code Vein. I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm gonna go back and replay Horizon Zero Dawn, Frozen Wilds on it because I beat Horizon Zero Dawn. I never went back in and beat Frozen Wilds. I played Frozen Wilds for like a day and a half, but then I started doing other stuff. So that's kind of and I'm hoping by then I'll be able to go to the store and get a PS5. So, up Nighthawk, Afterburner, what is happening? Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button for me. So, let's see here. Now, you wonder if anybody is dumb enough to trade in their 1X for a Series S. I know somebody that did that. When I went to go put money down on my Spider-Man game, there were people standing in line, and there was somebody with their 1X. That's how I knew they were standing in line for Xboxes. Um, they were trading that in for the Series S, but they gave them like $217 for it. So the 1S, he only had to pay like $78, and he got a 1S. And he basically said because, he's going to get a PS5 as well. So he's just getting the 1S. And again, that was my plan. I'm like, hey, I was thinking if they could target 1440p 60 with their Series S, I'm like, yeah, I'll think about, I was going to buy one. But they talked about 1080p. I'm like, oh. I'm already doing that, and everything I have is 60 frames a second. So, and they're talking about if it's 30 frames a second on the S, it's going to be 30 on the if it's 30 FPS on the Xbox S, it's still going to be 30 FPS on the Series S. That's trash. But I can't have it. So I'm like, well, I'll just wait for some more information to come out. So, Jez from Windows Central even said the Series X gets toasty. Okay. Well, again, like I said, getting warm is one thing. Overheating is something totally different. It's something that's a totally different mindset. That I expect it to get warm. I don't expect it to overheat. Okay. I mean, I played Ghost of Tsushima yesterday. My PlayStation got warm. It didn't overheat. Series S won't even maintain 1080p. No, it's supposed to hit 1080p. Okay, it is designed to do 1080p 60, and shout out to NX Gamer because he did a Frankenstein build of a Series X months ago, and he got a video up on it. Shout out to him, and he was even saying that the series, his Frankenstein build was able to do 1440p sometime, but it was doing 1440p 30. And it was able to do 1080p 60 with no problem. So, it is what it is. So, missed opportunity not including the disk drive. I agree with that, Handy Andy. I do agree with that. Because literally, if you get rid of your 1X and your Series S, you're getting rid of your Blu-ray player. So I agree with that. I do agree with that. So I would have sold it with the Blu-ray player in there minimum. That way you can say, hey, look, if you have the series, because again, it's like I can't say they're forcing people. What they're going to have people end up doing is going out and buying a Blu-ray player, whether it's an LG, talk about a 4K one, whether it's LG or LG or Sony or Samsung, whatever, Panasonic. They're going to force them to go out and buy something because what if you have? Because I know a lot of people that bought the Xbox One S and they were using it as a 4K Blu-ray player. I know people that do that. They're like, yeah, you know what? I use it as a Blu-ray player. So, yeah. Chris V says the 1080p 60 for current gen games, but next gen with ray tracing. Well, isn't it supposed to do a little bit of ray tracing on some of the games? I mean, again, it's not to me the Series S. What kind of the jab is that you don't have a Blu-ray player, but realistically, it's for people like me that are PO that all I want to do is do Game Pass, and it's going to allow me to play something at 1080p, 60 frames a second. So let's just say they is playing Gears Tactics. Well, Gears Tactics is a turn-based game. I don't need ray tracing in 4K on that. Okay, the flight sim game, as long as it gives me all the planes and I still have the ability to get to where I need to go, um, that's that's what I'm talking about. That's what you got to do. So that for me would work. And like I said before, if I can't get, if I'm not able to procure the PS5 and I walk into the store and there's a Series S there, I might get the Series S, but that's a might. It's not like I'm gonna go out there looking for it. It's gonna have to kind of fall into my lap, kind of the way my PlayStation Pro did. I mean, we did not go to the HH Greg to get a PlayStation 4. We went there looking at TVs for her bedroom, and if you spent, I want to say it was either $3.99 or it. How did they had a sale where is that if your original purchase was like $4.99 or something that any all right if you purchase something for like $4.99, then your next purchase, as long as it was over $3.99, you got 30% off. So, and that's how I ended up with my PlayStation Pro. So she got her TV, okay, that she wanted, and then she bought me the PlayStation. So the Pro, because again, I already had a PlayStation, and just I didn't even have a and then I went out and had to get my own 4K TV, and that's when I got ripped off because I had fake HDR. I don't know if you all know that story. I told her that if you all been a member or members, if you all been subbed for a while, you all know I had a 8-bit 4K TV. I had fake HDR. Okay, I had it was called SDR. That's why when I talk about fake HDR, that's why I'm so adamant about it. Because I fell for fake HDR. So don't fall for fake HDR. Always go with 10-bit. And I had 8-bit. Now, they did end up patching those TVs. Samsung did. But I did. I had a 43-inch Samsung TV. I thought I was the man. Like I was playing games, checkerboard, like, yeah. Yeah, and then my HDR was always like some games it would look good, and then some games it'd be trash. And then I found out why. I have an 8-bit, 8-nit, whatever you want to call it, HDR. The guy at Best Buy was like, "Yeah, you got fake HDR. You're gonna have to get another TV with real HDR." So I ended up getting like a 43-inch LG. And I was happy. I was happy. So, and then I stepped up, I reached down, I had a little hair around my pube, and then I'm like, I need to get a bigger TV. So, Gabriel Terry says, go with LG OLED CX, man, best TVs on the market. Yeah, can't deny it. Those if you can afford those LGs, go ahead and go with one of those. The Sony 900 series is good too, but I think LG got them beat on price. And Samsung's got a good one too, but I think Samsung's is kind of a step down when it comes to the this market, the LED, the OLEDs, what do you want to call them? They call theirs QLED, I think. And Samsung's TVs are already bright. Like if you put them in dynamic, like I play on my Samsung monitor because it doesn't have HDR. I play in the dynamic lighting, the bright light. So that's why the games look real bright and stuff like that. I got that artificial brightener on it. So it's all about Sony's TV. Yeah, again, Sony's TVs are good. If you can find them on sale, then buy them. Buy them. I mean, their 750H series is actually a good TV. And again, you do not have to, at least in the beginning of this generation, I'm going to give you about 36 months probably. You don't need to go out and buy a TV with a 2.1 HDMI link in it. I'm not telling you not to, but I'm just telling you it's not something you have to have up for. I'm going to give you 36 months though. and say, okay, everybody, myself included, if is going to have to step up and get the 2.1. But if you have the opportunity to get one now, go ahead and get one now. Again, Amazon Prime Day, I think, is next week, the 13th and 14th. So if you're going to try to build a PC, if you want to piecemeal it together, start on Prime Day. Start with a case, and then try to get yourself a CPU. Okay, try to get yourself a CPU. And again, I'm going to walk through that with you guys, but I'm going to set it up like you're going to play at 1080p with HDR, and we'll try to get a curved monitor with HDR 1080p so that you can play at 60 frames per second. And that way, because the goal with PC gaming is to at least get your foot in the door to try to start gaming. Because to get into the door, it is expensive. So we're going to try to get you into the door at the minimum cost, and that you get good performance, but you're not going to get the top performance. This is going to be a PC build for people with, say, a $700 budget. Let's say you have $650 to $700, and that does include the monitor. We got to throw the monitor in there as well. So, do I have email? Yes, I do have email. I'm on Twitter. Just follow me on Twitter. Sole Provider Speaks. It's let me look it up just to make sure I give you the right Twitter. Let's see here. Trying to find my own. It's at Craig Harris 456 on Twitter. You just follow it, hit me up there, and just send me a direct link. So, but yeah, there you go. What's happening with this overheating? Eric, like I said earlier, Eric, I don't think it's overheating. I think they've got prototype units. They do get probably a little bit hotter, but it's a prototype, and it's going to get hotter. So, what's up, JP Loco? What's happening? So, but yeah, let me go ahead and start talking about the. But again, I'll do that podcast probably tomorrow. That'll be on. I'm gonna set that up for, like I was saying, for Streamlabs or StreamYard. I haven't done StreamYard in a while, so I may do a StreamYard one, and that way we can look at the prices, and I don't have to keep pulling up different windows and stuff like that on this OBS, you know. And but we'll go ahead and move on. We'll keep the train's got to keep on rolling. And so we're going to start talking about these influencers versus gamers versus the media. And I don't know if you all know this, but yesterday or day before yesterday, a media person named Jason Schreier, a snapback or slapback, whatever you want to call it, whatever you guys call it, on this guy named Paris. And Paris is what I guess, I don't know if he's an influencer, but an influencer, that's something that's new for me to understand. Generationally speaking, I'm Gen X. So we did not have influencers during Gen X days. Okay, you either, like I was saying this yesterday on 60 Frames No Lag. I mean, if you were old enough, once you turned 18, you were old enough to join the military and get shot at. So you could do that. Nobody influenced you to go. You either said yes, you want to do something, and no, you didn't. But apparently, you guys being millennials, had these influencers, and then you have the gamers. Well, the gamers, allegedly, are in. They believe, the people in marketing believe that these influencers can influence gamers. That to me is unheard of, but it's you all's generation, okay? You all's generation, I've said before, the millennial generation is the biggest waste of sperm and zygote that's ever walked Earth, okay? And it's simply because everything was given to that generation and they haven't earned anything yet, okay? Generation X created the internet. The generation before mine landed on the moon. Okay, Gen X, my generation, and even the millennials to a certain point, social media presence like Facebook and all that kind of stuff, that that was invented, but that's a takeoff on what Gen X did. Gen X, we invented because there was the because internet was invented. We invented search engines that you still use today. Okay, Google. Now Google's the only one you use because Bing is new, and then Yahoo. Yahoo was around back in the day. I mean, we had Yahoo, we had Ask Jeeves, we had Alta Vista. I mean, we had all these search engines. You know, I think I said Ask Jeeves maybe. I think it's just called Ask at this point. But you know, but at the end of the day, okay. So these influencers allegedly, I don't know how they get in touch with companies or companies get in touch with them, but the companies give them free stuff to hawk their product. Okay, so you had these people running around with these, and this dude Paris or whatever has something called a cyberpunk chair. Well, I looked it up. The cyberpunk chair that I found was made in Korea, and it costs 579,000, something like that, or 5,000, 500,000, 49 something won or yen, whatever this was. Okay, and that translated in the US to like $470. Okay. So what has happened is the influencer, I guess, does something, and then they just keep talking about the game. They just keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And then you find out, oh, they're actually in the game. They actually had a voice in the game. They gave them some swag. So the question is at that point, can you really trust them and what they say when they're giving them stuff? I mean, my answer is no. But again, I don't know I don't understand how you get influenced anyway. So I just don't. But if I say to you, drink this can of beer, are you going to drink the can of beer because I'm drinking it? Really? Are you that weak minded? You know, so I don't get that. I mean, that's beyond my thinking right there. Okay, so what's up, Dribble Piss? So, um, well, I don't think it has overheating issues. I put a big question mark there because I don't believe it has it. But that's just my opinion. So, this is not Mass Effect. I may do Mass Effect live. So, but I mean, so you know, so I don't know how that works. It's like they give them stuff, and it's like they keep, and that would make sense. Like, why do you keep talking about this game? This game might be trash, okay? And it's like, oh, you're talking about it because they're giving you stuff, and also you're part of the game. And so that actually does make sense. But does them constantly talking about stuff, does that actually get you guys to go buy it? I'm serious. If you're thirsty and you're dying of thirst and you want some Kool-Aid, do you wait for the Kool-Aid Man commercial to come on? Or do you just go buy Kool-Aid because you've always drank Kool-Aid? You know, so I don't get that. I just whatever, you know, like in the summertime I drink lemonade. Nothing's gonna stop me from drinking lemonade in the summertime. I drink lemonade because I like lemonade, not because I got influenced to drink it. I like it, you know. You know, so Grudy Legend says he would drink the beer. Well, that would be awful nice of you. So a lot of people going in on the mainstream gonna hate cyberpunk. Why? But why would they? Okay, cyberpunk to me personally, and I've said this for months. What have I said? I said number one, the game is called Cyberpunk, so there's nothing to get excited about. And number two, it looks like a blatant ripoff of Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, because again, in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, you were getting cybernetically enhanced. You were able to hack things and turn the machines against people and all that kind of stuff. At least that's what my character did. You were able to sneak around. You had all these special weapons. I'm not here to say that it wasn't fun to play, and I'm not here to say it's going to be good or bad. I'm buying it. I mean, I bought it. I keep saying I'm buying it. I have to wait to go pick it up is what I'm doing. You know, but I'm going to be playing that on PS4 because that's what I'm going to be streaming it from. But I guess, I mean, this is because I'm not assuming I'm gonna get a PlayStation. I hope the PlayStation thing works out. I got my fingers crossed. But that's not what I can't put all my eggs in that basket. I'm not gonna go around and tell you guys I got one, I got one, I got one. Because it's not true. But I just don't get why it's. I get it now. I mean, I just don't understand how people are influenced to go do something. That's just beyond who I am. That's not what's up, Ghostface. That's not what I got taught as a child. I didn't take that into my teenage years. I didn't take it into my young adult years. I don't do it now. Okay, I'm not going to. I don't plan on buying. I don't plan on buying Godfall. The reason why I don't plan on buying Godfall is because I don't play games online to put on. I don't play games to put on a headset and talk to people. That's not why I'm playing. See, and that's what Godfall is. Okay, I don't care that it's on PS5. I don't care that it's a 4K game. I don't care that it's 60 frames a second. You can't influence me. Now, if the members, let me make this clear, if they all go out and buy PS5s and they say, well, Craig, we want to play this game, you need to join us, then I'll go buy it. Okay, that's different though, because the members are actually supporting my channel. So of course, whatever they request, that's what's gonna happen, right? That's part of the membership. Can't ask you to support the channel, then not have you all input. That's different, but that's not influence. The members know I don't play those type of games. I got Predator Hunting Grounds. I'm still waiting for people to play that with. I still play it off and on. I'll probably play it a little bit later today if anybody's playing. So, but yeah, I mean, there were just certain things. I mean, maybe even in the movie realm industry, we have people that are on tier lists. So you have an A list, you have a B list, you have a C list. So two of the people that I follow on social media as far as movies are concerned, one is Jeremy Johns and the other one is John Campia. Okay, John Campia is on the A line. John Campia, when a movie happens, he got to go down the red carpet with his wife because he's on the A line. He gets an invite to the first part, the first tier. But he doesn't influence me to go see a movie. I just enjoy listening to him because the way he looks at movies is similar to the way I look at movies. So if he likes something, I'll probably like it because we both look for a lot of the same things. But he may hate something and I may love it. You see what I'm saying? Okay. He didn't like John Campia didn't like one of the I forgot, was it Daredevil? I don't think he was a big fan of Daredevil. It was something that he wasn't a big fan of. I'm like, well, I disagree. And Jeremy Johns is on like the C line. So Jeremy Johns won't go to a red carpet thing. He has to wait, just like I have to wait, and then I get invited just like he does. Okay, I have a NATO card, so I can go see movies during premieres. I can go see screenings and stuff like that. So you get invited to a screening, they do want you to try to write something down, but it's not required. I don't like going to screenings because you're in there with media, and media is constantly on their phones, they're on their tablets, they're writing stuff down. Okay, and so you try to sit away from them because you're like, I'm trying to watch this and you constantly are flashing your phone because you're having to write notes down, or you're flashing your tablet or your iPad because you're writing notes down, but I've never seen anything like it before. The media is guys are and I laugh at this gaming media. It's like that's a joke in itself. Okay, that's a joke. But because what is gaming media? You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is what I'm doing, and I'm technically gaming media. But I've never believed in influencers. You're not going to get me. I don't care who you are at Sony. You're not going to get me to go to the store and spend $1,200 on one of your TV sets. I don't give a damn if Halle Berry is hawking your TV trying to influence me. I don't care if Rihanna's trying to do it. I don't care if your baby's mama's trying to do it. You're not going to get me to go spend that kind of coin on a television set. Okay, that's just because you can't influence me. Now I may get a Sony TV that's cheaper, okay, but that's got everything to do with what I want, not with what you're trying to sell me. I'm not going to go ahead and drink chocolate milk because somebody tells me to go drink. Lupita Luongo says you need to drink chocolate milk. Woman, I'll drink chocolate milk if I want to. It has nothing to do with you. So I don't get it, but I don't trust anybody to get swag from anything. Okay, if you gotta buy it, fine. But if you get it for free, no, 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 no. I don't trust it, but I don't trust anybody that makes more than I do, which is like, everybody. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, if I were to say to you, I got the Cyberpunk cheer, I'm gonna have to go buy that damn thing just like you are. Okay, just like you have to. Okay, so that means I'm not gonna pay what they're paying for. They're charging like $400 just to sit down. Are you out of your effing mind? I'm not gonna pay you $400 just to come in my house and come to my house and sit down. No, you need to give that to me for free. It's my house, So, that's a pretty good cheer. How would you know? How do you know it's a good cheer? You don't have it. Well, the cheer could be trash. Okay, seriously. Like the chair could be trash. And look, as you get older, there are certain things that you have to look for comfort, and a chair is one of them. But I don't know if that chair is any good. I'm not here to say that it's not. I don't know. But the fact that it's over $400 is already nope, nope. Well, see, okay, somebody says Pepsi. They're okay if I'm drinking bourbon. I'm not going to drink it with Pepsi. I don't care. I don't give a damn if the Pepsi president says, I will give you lifetime Pepsi. Well, if they don't give me lifetime Pepsi, I may say, yeah, because but I'm not going to hawk it. I'll be like, yeah, I drink my bourbon with Pepsi. Why? Well, because they gave me free Pepsi. That's it. So I'm not going to tell you to do it. I mean, are you nuts? This is crazy. So, well, I mean, again, you just have a bunch of entitled people, okay? They ought to make the games and put them where I want to play them. Bitch, please. Okay? Like I said, a total waste of zygote and sperm. Okay, this is a generational group that everybody got a trophy. No matter how bad you sucked, okay, you still got a trophy. Couldn't even put your pants on right, but they gave you a trophy because you showed up. You're supposed to show up, okay? I remember when I tried out for my football team in high school, I said, I want to play wide receiver. And they were like, okay, well, everybody, the receiver coach is like, okay, you got to run a 4.5 in order to play receiver. And I'm like, all right, fine, I can run a 4.5. I went out there, I didn't make it. Okay, I had 3 chances. I didn't make it. I didn't go home and whine to my mommy and daddy and was like, why? I didn't make the team as a wide receiver. My dad was like, well, I was upset because I didn't make it as a wide receiver. There's a difference in being disappointed in yourself and then whining to your mommy and daddy like these millennials do. So, and at the end of the day, I ended up, I got a super chat. All right, it's gonna go to the PlayStation Fund. Says people, and there is the Black Booty Buster. Y'all woke him up this morning. How dare you get the Booty Buster? All right. Says people are easily influenced to buy said product by certain people affiliation. That's again, Immortal Black. I'm not. You're right about that, but those people are sorry. They're sorry asses. Okay, they're moist as hell. Okay, so anyway, I got home and I was disappointed I didn't make my football team as a receiver. My dad was like, boy, you better stop crying. What did you make it as? He said, did you make the team? I'm like, yeah, I made the team. And what are you playing? I said, special teams. He was like, oh, well, he said, you better go out there and do the best you can. Don't let that guy get wide of you. Do what your coaches tell you to do. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. So I still participated. Okay, and I made some tackles. I recovered a couple of fumbles and stuff like that. So again, I got a letter. I was able to go to the prom with my prom date, and I got a little side boob. I was 16 years old. I was getting side boob, so I think I did pretty good. All right, it could have been better. I could have gotten full boob, but I only got side boob. And that's not bad for me at that time. I was a little wet behind the ears. I didn't have no gift of gab, and she gave me a little side boob. It's all right, it's fine with it. But my point is that do not let anybody influence you, especially when it comes to your money, except for when you want to donate. That's it. Okay. But guys, I mean, if I literally come on and say, hey, guess what? I don't know, let's just name a company, Corsair, sent me a keyboard and mouse. And it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And oh, I can't believe how good this is. And oh, my fingers feel so good on this mouse. Oh, this keyboard is so nice. You all better run for the hills, and you all better inundate my email and call me moist as hell. Okay, because that's automatic. Okay, if I want to go, like I'm going to go for a walk this morning, and I'm going to go down to CVS and I'm going to get me a 6-pack, and I dare somebody to try to influence to stop me. Okay, because I'm a grown-ass man, and grown-ups do what they want. All right, so that's what I'm doing this morning. I dare somebody to try to stop me. Okay, I dare you to try. So, but again, if I just don't get it. I mean, I don't get how you can be influenced. I mean, and get a chair and get a hat, stuff like that. And then if you see people doing that, then you at the same time see them hawking the product. That's bad. The only product I am going to hawk is stuff that I'm making that's going to be for sale. So I've got some cups coming. I can guarantee that the cup will keep your beverage warm or cold if you put ice in there. That's it. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you what to put in there. I just would like for you to try to buy the cup. When I get my towels and my T-shirts going, I will be wearing those myself so that you all see what they look like. I'm not going to pay. Well, maybe my girl can model for me. I don't know. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be my own model. And let's just say I may look a little scrumptious too. I mean, I may be looking pretty good in my wares. But guys, I mean, don't let guys, don't do that. Do not be one of these clowns that because everybody jumps off the bridge, you jump off the bridge too. People who are hawking things that are saying that something is good or something is bad, if they're getting merchandise from said company, then odds are there's something nefarious going on. Try it out for yourself and go from there. Okay, that's my advice to you. So, but again, I don't think the Xbox Series X. Let me go on record here because I'm going to get out of here. I don't think the Series X is catching on fire. There could be some prototypes that are hotter than normal, but they're prototypes. Okay, so, and that's why they're out in the wild, so they can see, oh, this lot number, let's just say they sent out 1,000, and there's a lot number. Let's say the lot number is 0117, and all the 0117s are getting hot. Guess what you'll do? Microsoft will pull those out of production. They'll pull that entire line out and say, yeah, we're not going to sell this line because it could have some heating problems. And but again, I don't think it is. I think they're prototypes, and the prototype is going to get warmer than normal. So, well, it's not that, Razin. Just don't. If I have a product behind me, unless it's a corporate sponsor, okay, at that point, if a corporate sponsor comes to you and says, yeah, we're going to give you $10,000 a month to sponsor your channel, at that point, you need to announce this channel is officially sponsored by whoever, okay, whoever. Then at that point, you do become a corporate shield for that company. because that company is paying you. And that doesn't mean that your product is trash. It just means that, hey, look, I like listening to such and such as content, but you got to be wary because he gets paid to say that product is good. He gets paid to say, there's a radio personality on Fox Sports named Colin Cowherd. One of the things that he has pledged is that he doesn't hawk any products that he doesn't use himself. Okay, so you know that is him. He said that. Hey, look, guys, I'm not gonna ask you to use a product that I myself don't use. That's a pledge from him. And so again, that doesn't mean he's not doing it, but you know, at least he gave the indication that he's not. Of course, there's always going to be somebody who does it anyway. Snoop Dogg, the rapper Snoop Dogg, yes, Calvin brought us that Snoop Dogg from Long Beach. He actually was hawking erectile dysfunction products a couple of years ago. His commercial was this. I don't use it, but that doesn't mean you don't need to use it. And it's kind of like, dude, this looks bad. You're hawking ED pills for crying out loud. You know, so I don't care that you don't use them. You're hawking ED. That is one pill I will. That's nothing. I don't give a damn how much money they pay me. I am not hawking erectile dysfunctional pills. It just, that ain't happening. If you hear me hawking it, you know I totally sold out. I'm gone. You just charged me to the game. I'm done. You know, like, damn, man. Craig the tech guy's hawking erectile dysfunction pills, guys. You know, man, this is bad. Don't listen to him, you know. So, but again, guys, just do not be influenced by people. Go make up your own mind. That's an advice from an old man. Take it or leave it. Guys, I am about to get out of here. It was fun. I had a great time, of course. Keep the games coming. Appreciate the super chat and everything. That again, that goes to the Xbox. The PlayStation Fund, and you know, give a big shout out to yourselves. I appreciate you coming. The REC, thank you for coming. Chris B, thank you for coming. Rice Eater 79, JP Loco, shout out to you. Wally, Michelle, how you doing? JP Loco, all the way from Australia, what's happening? Gerald Sims, how you doing? How you doing? Immortal Black, again, thank you for the $5 holla. I do appreciate it. Like I said, it's going to go to it will go to the PlayStation Fund. Again, JP Loco, I don't trust anybody that makes more than me. So, Ultimo MVP, shout out to you, brother. Hey, I like Michael Jackson and Pepsi, but it's not going to influence me. So, Cryptopsy, what's happening? Says he's under the influence. Be careful. Eric, the greatness of the Raiders, how you doing, brother? So, Mr. Terry, Gabriel Terry, how you doing there? Link, thanks for coming by. Nighthawk Afterburner, thank you, sir. Yes, I will have different gameplay if I podcast tomorrow. I will, I promise you. Matt Howard, thank you, brother. How you doing? Terry Henderson, what's up? What's up? So what is happening? All right, guys, that's it. I'm a bounce. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy your day. Peace.